College of Polytechnic. We welcome you, ma'am, in our 3 days faculty development program, which is hands-on approach. And you are going to your valuable time and learning skills on modern teaching tools. So we welcome you, ma'am. So I would like to introduce about Dr.Doreen ma'am. So she is the Director of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. She received her B.Tech in Information Technology from Madras University, Chennai, MA in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, Chennai, and Ph.D. in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University. Her research interests include parallel and distributed computing, peer-to-peer computing, grid computing, cloud computing, big data analytics, and head at Loyola ICM.
Yes, ma'am.
We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite. I'd like to thank the entire staff members, the students, the management of IIMT, Polytechnic College for having invited me to give the talk on the topic modern teaching tools. I'm audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So I hope the participants will be able to give their responses onto the chat. So it's a bright new day and it's a post-lunch. Some disturbance I'm hearing, some mics are on. Kindly please mute your mics. All right? Yeah. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? You're able to hear me?
Yeah, ma'am.
Answers on the chat, please. Hello?
Participants can type in the chat box. Yeah, dear delegates and participants, you can chat on the chat box.
Yeah. I think only attendees will be able to share. Can you do the setting of which? Where participants will be able to chat, give their answers on the chat box. Okay, it's good. We have 33 participants. Participants, you are able to give your answers on the chat. I asked a very simple question, and today we are going to see about the modern teaching tools. You are all teachers, and you have been into it. Amen. Okay. So let me start my session. Eventually, I think you'll be given access to give your response on the chat. All right?
Yeah, ma'am. Right, ma'am.
Okay. So I would like to once again thank IIMT College, Polytechnic College, for having invited me. I hope you are able to see in my screen. Yes?
Yeah, ma'am. It's visible.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So today you have all been seeing a lot of tools for this post-pandemic. Everybody, we all become digital teachers. All right? And today is the day 2 of your faculty development program. It's wonderful to know that you're online and offline participants. All right? And today we are going to see about the modern teaching tool as introduced by Kavita ma'am. Yeah, I'm a data scientist, a keynote speaker, machine learning and deep learning trainer, and a digital coach. So coming into it, so before which we are going to play a quick game. So post which the participants will be able to, I don't know whether you're able to give your answers on the chat or not, but you can respond it. I don't know. But right? So before we start a session for today, we're going to have a very quick game. All right? You need to read the color of the word, but not the word. Say, for example, the word is blue and the color is red. You need to read it at red, blue, yellow, green, black, red. All right? You need to read the color of the word, but not the word. And you need to read it from the first to the last. Some disturbance on mic. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, and then from the last to the first. All right. And you'll be given 30 seconds. All right. Shall we start? Okay. Now you are after post which you are going to give me how far is your experience about it. All right. How far your experience? I again repeat it. You need to read the color of the word but not the word. Here we go. Yeah. Let's start quick. From the first to the last and last to the first, not the word but the color of the word. All right.
Doreen, ma'am, your mic is mute, I guess.
Okay. Again, we will start.
Yeah, ma'am, please.
It has been muted. I don't know. Okay. Sorry for it. So today we are going to play a very simple game. You need to read the color of the word but not the word. All right. From the first to the last and from the last to the first. All right. And you'll be given 30 seconds. Let's see who is completing it. From the first to the last, again from last to the first, not the word but the color of the word. All right. Post which in the middle, if you're not able to hear me, kindly let me know. And after this, I'll give you option for 2 people to share your experience. When you click raise hands, the organizer will make you to open up your mic and speak. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's see. How many of you completed it? Click on raise hands. I think that option is given to all. Yeah. Can you click raise hands? If you have completed it. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, ma'am, it's audible.
Yeah. How many of you have completed reading the word? So reading the color but not the word. Click on raise hands because I don't know whether you'll be able to be muted or you're able to given options for chat. And we've got so many people. It's quick, it's a vacancy development program, all right. And I want you to share your experience.
Yeah, it's requested to all the delegates, please raise your hands or do respond in the chat box.
I think chat box is disabled, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, I'm just checking it and
Yeah.
just going to enable it.
Yeah, they will enable it. You just click raise hands, but the raise hands option is given. Because it's webinar, right? Both online and offline mode, we will not know how many of you are really into it. All right? Quick, please.
Right, ma'am, right.
To complete it. Okay. How was your experience? Maybe offline participants, can you tell me how was your experience? Can you let me know? Okay.
Doreen ma'am, it is requested to you, may you please repeat this activity as many participants are saying that they have skipped this one.
Okay. Let me do again from the first.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. We are going to play a small game. Okay. It's a very quick game to start the session. Anytime it's an online session or offline session, the starting 3 minutes of your session is more important, whatever the tools we are going to see. All right. I want the session to be interactive only. When you responded back, it will be easy because it's going to be a hands-on session that we're going to have. So if the organizers, if you could open up the chat or the mics, it will be easy for us to know. I'll be posting a picture for the next sheet where you need to read the color of the word but not the word. For example, if it is blue, you should not read it blue, but you should read the color. It's red, a blue, yellow, green, black. All right. Okay. From the first to the last, and again from the last to the first. Okay, 30 seconds will be given to you. At the end of it, I'll give option for 2 people to unmute your mic and share your experience, whether you are able to complete it or you aren't able to complete it, or what is your experience. Shall we go? Yes?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yes, please. Okay. Let's start. Yeah, start reading the color but not the word. Yes, 3, 2, 1. Yes, we have completed. How was your experience? Okay, can you share it, please? One or two of you, will you be able to share it? The online participants or the offline participants? Yes, please. Yeah. Can you unmute and speak? Yes. Or you can give your answers on the chat. Or click raise hands if you have completed. We have Manish Kumar sir, Sanjay sir, Mainuddin sir, Kasirajan sir, Dr. Dennis sir. All right. I want some of you to unmute your mics and speak, so that I wish the session to be an interactive session. All right. Okay. So for a teaching tool, more than a modern teaching tool, whatever is the equipment or the tools that we are going to use, we should make the students to have a creative thinking. That's more important. What it is for, say I gave you a game. What it is for, I asked you to read the color of the word but not the word. Who it is for? It is for the participants. Who are we communicating with? How does it work? What it makes? That's what I want to ask your experiences. But unfortunately, I'm not able to get connected with you. All right. Soon the organizers will open up the settings and you'll be able to share it with me. All right. Yes, please. Or you can put it onto the chat once the chat session is opened. All right. How it works, what you need, why, how, and what are more important. All right. With the right attitude, most situations are winnable, even the ones that may seem impossible. How many of you thought initially? How many of you thought initially when the pandemic started and the management wants you to take an online classes? How was your reaction, or how was your thought process? Yes, please. I hope you are able to hear me. I need some responses. Yeah, they made the setting now. I think you can all unmute and speak. First, we'll go into how was your experience on the name game, the color of the game. We have played a word game with a picture, right? Reading the color, but not the word. I work quickly because already we are running out of time. I want quickly one or two of you to unmute and answer if you have experienced the game. Yes, please. Any online or offline participants? Quick. Now we have got an option to unmute and you can speak. Yes, please. I hope you are able to hear me. Hello? You're able to hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. You are audible.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some responses from the participants. Otherwise, it will be like one-way communication. I don't want the session to be a one-way communication.
Given the permission also, I'm also just still waiting for the delegates that they should respond.
Please, I kindly request you all. And the second question that I'm asking you, how was your thought process in your mind when the pandemic started and when the institution or the college wants you to take an online classes? Only if you respond, it will be knowing that you are listening to it. Otherwise, it will be like I'm speaking to a system. See, our college has taken a hard effort. Yeah, I could see. Yes, who has unmuted the mic? You can speak. Please do respond. Do you wish to have a response? Or you find any difficulty? Yes, please. I want one or two of you. How was your thought process before pandemic, but by the time the pandemic started and you're moving on into digital classes? Yes. I kindly wish either one or two of you to unmute and speak. Hello? Please do speak. Online or offline participants? Okay. What? Yes, please.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. So you were asking the experience during the pandemic, online classes and online teaching.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It was really one of the sudden change in the education system, and it was the biggest challenge for the teachers as well as for the students. And at the initial stage, some of the teachers and the students also faced many challenges to in the online classes, but later teachers and students both tried very hard for that, and really students and teachers gained very better experience in online teaching classes, and it is really a very modern technology in the teaching methodology, because in the classes they used to we used to have a whiteboard or blackboard like that, but in the digital era, there in the online classes we can immerse and we can show the videos, PPT, and different kinds of the things around the world. So it was a very nice experience for me. Difficult, even though it was difficult, but it was very nice things in the modern tools and technology adopted by the students and the teachers. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. You learned something new, right? You learned something new. So it was good.
Yes,
yeah, it was good to hear it from you. All right. And the participants, those are attending through a live also, kindly unmute your mics and you can also give your responses. All right. Now, with the as sir told, with more, while most things that with the right attitude, most situations are winnable. Even the ones that at must may see it's not possible, it would be possible, and then it became possible. So, what a teacher, whatever it is, it's an online platform or an offline platform. What a teacher is more important than what he teaches. So when you come into e-learning, as rightly said by the professor, right? Because before pandemic, I used only blackboard and white chalks. And when this pandemic, I started preparing PowerPoints, showing videos, right? So these are some modern education tools. What are the tools that you have used? Okay. What are the tools that you have used? You can unmute and speak. What are the modern tools that teaching tools that you have used or that you have experienced? Kindly give your responses. Can you please? Or you can click raise hands and they'll be able to unmute your mics. What are the tools? I know you should have used plentiful tools. I want to ask you, what are the tools that you have used? Yes, please. What are the tools that you have used? Hello? Are you finding difficult to give answers, or that it's not easy for you to do it, or is it disabled? Okay, I don't know. Okay, and then so you would have used like Google Classrooms, learning facilitated by different technologies, right? Learning so what is e-learning? When a student, it's a teaching learning methodology. You teach and the students, they learn. Okay, it's an effective way of delivering courses as the resources are available anytime and anywhere. When you have got just a blackboard, you write it and you rub it off, then it goes off. But here, what do you see? You can repeat it. The people will be able to again and again see your PowerPoints. All right. And the students can interact with their peers. You can have like cohorts where they share among themselves. If you have a simple question and share among the people, and the students, they come out with their own answers, right? The studying material can be accessed in unlimited number of times. So innovation in teaching learning process, as the professor told, right? It was very, very new experience for me. It's a new experience. That is what he said. I nevertheless used it, but it was a new experience. Introducing abstract concepts, right? Like how you experience it. As it started with the game, right? How you experienced with the game. Like, and you can see through video, you can travel around the world where you have not seen. The teaching aiding resources, which and hands-on advanced technological tools. You know, myself and my husband, we have trained more than 5,000 faculties during the pandemic on taking digital classrooms. How to teach using digital tools, to the students or using free tools. 5,000 teachers around the world. All right, and targeting multiple intelligence. It's not only emotional, mental, cognitive, psychomotor, all kinds of intelligence could be used for the teachers, for the students to apply onto it. It increases the teachers' efficiency. You all become digital teachers, right? Face-to-face interaction, formative assessment. On the time itself, you can have an assessment to find whether the students are able to do good. Improves productivity in classes and real-time learning. And it's a real-time learning. All right. I was asking you, what are the tools that you have used already? Can you give your answers, please? You can also unmute and speak, no problem. I wish the participants to give answers. I hope you are able to hear me. Yes?
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah.
I don't know why delegates are not responding in such an interactive and interesting session. I'm also really amazed to see this, and I apologize also for that one.
No, they will be. I think, I don't know, like one or two. Can you unmute the mics and check it out whether you're able to speak?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm just trying it.
Yeah, can I kindly ask Dr. Kalpana Singh to unmute your mic to check it out whether the mic works for the participants? Or anyone. We have so many participants here. Kindly unmute your mics, no? Yeah, I can say sing Miruthnaj Kumar. Can you close your video and open up your mic? Miruthnaj Kumar, sir, can you unmute and speak? Okay. I know the participants are here. I want you to answer it because it's not going to be a one-way session. Faculty development program is for you to develop it. I'm here to share little knowledge of what I have. Can I ask Dr. Mamta ma'am to unmute and check whether the mic works? You're able to interact?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. Nice to hear that you are able to unmute your mics. Okay. What are the tools that you have explored, ma'am? What are the tools? Using digital tools. Yes, I can see.
Generally, for online, we are using this PowerPoint presentations.
PowerPoint. Okay. How many of you have used other tools like Google Classroom? Have you used Google Classroom? How many of you have used Google Classroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are the tools in Google components that you have used? Others also?
Yes, ma'am. We have used Google Classroom as well.
Okay, then?
And we have used PowerPoint presentations as well.
Okay.
And we have taken the Google Meet and shared our PPT with the students.
Okay. Thank you. Ayan, Mama. I am Mahajan.
Actually, ma'am, it's Pooja Mahajan. I have joined through my son's ID.
Okay. No problem. Okay, Professor. Thank you. Others? What are the other tools that you have used? How many of you have used Google Slides? Can you click raise hands? I'm happy like one or two have started responding and you will be responding soon, everyone. All right, no worries. How many of you have used Google Slides for your PowerPoint for taking classes? Yes, please. Click raise hands like how I'm raising hands. Like click raise hands so that I can know. Yeah, I can see Mamta ma'am raised hands. Others, Who have used Google Slides for teaching? Only two? What about others? See, this session is for your takeaway. I want your responses. I know you are all very good faculty and you know even more than what I know. But I want to know about you. That's it. The tools that you have used. Yes, please. Okay. So, now I'm going to show you what are the different facilities available in Google Slides. Like Google Classroom, you all know, Google Meet, Zoom. We are into Microsoft Teams and we move on to Google Slides. That's what I wanted to ask you. How many of you have used Google Slides? I can see Mamta ma'am's hand rising up. And what about others? Okay. I hope my screen is shared with you. Yes? So, is my screen seen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you open up your Gmail, okay, I don't know for how many of you Google Slides are new or how many of you have already been doing onto your Google Slides. Okay, when you open up your Gmail, onto your top right, listen to the talk very carefully. We have got just 1 hour more to continue with my session, and then we are going to play a live quiz. Okay. And I will be sharing it on the chat. I don't know whether the chat is enabled or disabled. I'll check it out. I think the ma'am will enable it for all the chat option. Okay, when you go to your Gmail, when you click on the 9 dots, 3x3 9 dots, and you can see there is something called a slides, and when you open it up, you will get this as a Google slide. Some of you may ask, what ma'am, what it is different from the PowerPoint? Now you will experience it. How far this is different from the normal slides. Okay, when you prepare a slide in PowerPoint, only you can edit it, others cannot edit it. But using Google Slides, listen carefully, you will be enabled to have a collaborative teaching learning methodology. I repeat it, a collaborative teaching learning methodology. All right, so this is what this Google Slides looks as same as your PowerPoint, but this is stored onto your Google Drive. Okay, and post which also you can download it. Say for example, if I'm going to have it as a demo for IIMT, okay, so and then as I click it on, I can get my next slide. All right, here what is the added advantage, right? Here you can directly attach a video, so that when you do a presentation, it does not take you to go to another video through the YouTube. From your Google slide itself, you will be able to share it, right? So when I click on insert, when I click on images, I can just like that search images from the web. You know, nowadays modern teaching tools or something you want to teach, or ICT or something, whatever you search it on, you get it here, and just like that you can click it on and click insert. See, modern learning in the school. Okay, what are the modern learning methodologies? Simply I just copied something and you can stretch it out how far you want to have it. Okay. Okay, and then if I want to insert a video, I can click on insert. Can you see an option? You can also insert an audio file. If I want to insert a video, I can click on the video. I can see, right, if I want to see about Google teaching tools, All right, something but whenever you share some video, keep it less than 4 minutes, because even though the video is good for 35 minutes, nobody is going to watch. Even the students are not going to watch for it. Okay, the students are not going to watch for it. Say for example, if you want to teach them, keep the timing. See, digital tools for online teaching, just for based on the 31st century for communication, collaboration, and creativity. Click insert. That's it. See, I need not go to YouTube when I take my class. Right from my slide, if I go in for a slideshow, I'll be able to play it onto your slide. See, it has taken very less time for no searching, no copying the URL, no pasting. Right from my Google slide, at first I was able to search a image and then post it. No downloading, no saving, no pasting it. All right, second is right from my Google slide, I was able to search for a particular video. I took a video less than 4 minutes. Okay, because in a lecturing time you need to speak more. All right, and then you can have it. And also you also have different kinds of templates that you would like to have, or any backgrounds that you want to change. You can just choose an image. Okay, no downloading anything onto your photos or Google image search. Okay, some background images that you want, just give a search for it, and then you can click it whatever you wish to have. Okay, and it automatically comes to your new background. And I want you all to introduce yourself, say for example. And also you've got different layouts, whatever is available, what you wish to have. Okay, now I'm going to share this. So everybody introduce yourself, your name. Okay, and say for example, what is your designation? Okay, what is your designation, which college you belong to, what is your research area, what is your research area. Okay, three things. If you want to insert an image, you can insert an image. If you have got a YouTube channel, you can share the YouTube channel. All right, something that we are going to work collaboratively. But only one thing, if you are going to use one, I don't wish others to edit on the same link. Okay, so I'm going to give anyone with this link will be able to access it. Okay, you will be able to edit it. I'm copying the link and I'll paste it. To whom shall I paste it? The chat is not enabled, ma'am. How will I share it to the participants? Kavita ma'am, do you have a WhatsApp group for this session?
Yeah, ma'am, we have the WhatsApp group also, ma'am.
Okay, because the chat is not enabled for the session. I don't know why.
Ma'am, I'm just trying it again. Actually, presenters or delegates can unmute themselves. We have enabled them.
Yeah. I've shared a link. Can you share it to their WhatsApp group so that when you open it, and I will see that you are all coming into this. I wish you are all to coming into this, so that when the participants come in, I can see it here.
Fine, ma'am, fine.
Write your name, designation, college, and your research area. I've shared it to Kavita ma'am's mail ID. And also, can you try to open up the chat session, so that because in the other session I'll be sharing the links to them. Okay. Just click the link, you will be able to open up your Google Slides. I think ma'am will be sharing it to you. More than I speak, only if you work on with that, it will be of great use, because demonstration is what I know I'm going to demonstrate. I want you all to put your hands together and walk it on. So you can move on to different slides. I'll open up few slides and you can try it on with different slides, wherein you'll be able to work on with that. All right. If you have the email IDs of the participants, send the link to the participants' email ID. I hope everybody are connected. Can one or two of you say whether you got the link that Kavita ma'am has shared you on the chat? I don't know. Generally, Microsoft Teams it makes the chat, but don't know why it has not been available. Yes, please. Have you got the link? Mm-hmm. So this is one option wherein you'd be able to insert images. There's another option where directly from Google Slide you'll be able to um, um, post your videos without going to YouTube or any such things. Also, when you take a presentation, it also provides if you have a question and answer, because once you come into the session, it will be easy for me to show the demo of how the students will be able to ask some questions. I could not see any participants here. Any of the participants, have you got it? Have you got the link? Have you got the link? Can you please unmute and speak? Vishal Shaini ma'am or sir, Professor Pradeep Kumar.
Ma'am, I have shared the link on WhatsApp group also.
Okay.
I hope everyone can see there.
Okay.
I'm sharing in the chat also. Yeah, I'm just sharing.
We are not able to see the chat, ma'am. It's totally disabled. Can you enable the chat, please?
Sir, it's enabled, already enabled. आप chat box में डाल दीजिए.
Participants, can one of you unmute and speak whether you're able to post it on the chat? Okay. So I think like one or two of you, if you could join, it will be easy to show you the demonstration. And also you can have different layouts, different themes also it provides. Yes, please. Any doubts?
Ma'am, I have shared the link in chat box also. On WhatsApp group as well as in MS Team chat box also.
Okay. But I don't know. Even for me, the chat box is not opened, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, I'm just saying this.
Okay. That's okay. Let's not get confused. Okay. So you have different themes wherein you can choose what theme you want for your entire presentation, how you have it. The most promising factor is that here it allows you to have a collaborative, like if the link is open and if you're all chatting and you can all go into each one slide. So where you take a topic to the students and give it to the students, like you can say slide 1 to 5 is for group number 1, and each group there are 5 students, the first one, second one, third and fourth one. Yeah, I could see one person join. Can you move to the slide 5 and start typing? There is one person. I don't know who will be the person, but for your students you can send email. But here and where I don't have emails, so I'm just giving it as any anonymous person also could come and join. Can you move to the slide, any fifth slide or sixth? Yeah, here you are on the fifth slide. Can you type something? It will be reflected now. Maybe your name, your department, your college name, your research, or any one or two things. Yes, please. Yeah, I could see the second person joining in. Move to the 6th slide. Can you type something? Move your mouse inside and you can type something. Yeah, I can see they are typing. One person, for the second person is in the first slide. Come down to slide number 6. Yes. And I can see in which slide the person is and which area they are trying to. Yeah, try to edit something. Type in your name. Yes, please. Click to add title and add in your name or something like that. Please type. Click. Yeah, somewhere or the other I want you to type. Okay, I could not see the second person also, and the first person. So if I'm going to take a class, I'll be using like presentation. Okay, I'll be using like presentation. So when I present it to the students, during the session, if the student wants to ask some questions, can you click on the 3 vertical dots on top? And also here you can also have a notes when you want to speak. I have not given any notes. If there is notes, the notes will open here. And also you have a laser point where when you take classes you can use the laser points. All right, so to show to the students which concept or which topic that you're going to teach. And also there are more options like question and answers. Like if I am going to open up a question and answer, like if some set of students are there, okay, they can post their question and answers. They can post their question. Like if I want to start a new question, okay, and also I can ask questions from anyone, okay, and also I can ask questions from anyone. When I click this, the link, if the link is shared, okay, if the link is shared, if it is off, they cannot during the session. After you introduce some concepts, then you can give this link. So even I'm not able to share it, I don't know why. Okay. The chat in a meeting is only available to team members. Okay, so wherein we are not able to use it. So again, I will share it to Kavita ma'am. Can you come, click the link and come to in your mobile or something? I've given, and can you pose some questions, at least 1 or 2 questions? The questions will appear here, and I can show you during a presentation how it has been shown. Ask a question. So I shared a link, right? Or you can also type this link, slides.app.goo.gl/WYFTR, and this case sensitive. Or you can, yes, any questions you can ask and it will appear here. Mamta ma'am, any doubts?
Dr. Mamta ma'am, is ready.
Dr. Mamta ma'am? Okay. If you are not speaking, kindly put your mics on mute. How many of you got the link?
Doreen ma'am, please unmute yourself. Actually, I muted all the participants due to disturbance.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Okay. So when those participants, I've shared a link also to you. If possible, you can type in the link. So whatever question you type, when the students type it here, the questions will come. Maybe after 6 or 7 slides after you teach the concept, you can ask the questions. So they can also have it with their name or without their name also. So this is not available in your PowerPoint. So here you have got a collaborative kind of learning and teaching. Okay, and the students can ask questions whether within their name or without their name. Okay, so I hope you're able to understand how Google Slides can be used, how this is more better in comparison with your normal PowerPoint. Okay, I don't know how many of you have used Google Jamboard. Can you please unmute and your mics and say yes or no? Just a single word answer. Have you used Google Jamboard for teaching? Yes or no? Yes, Dr. Dennis.
Google Forms.
Yeah, Google Jamboard. You haven't used. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Yes, the next Anuj Kumar. Have you used? I can see raise hands. Can you unmute and max and say? Professor Anuj Kumar. Yes, please. Okay, like Dr. Dennis, Professor Dennis told that he hasn't used, he has used Google Forms but not Google Jamboard. All right. And others, how many of you have used? Yes, no. I just want one answer. Either yes, no, unmute your mics and say yes or no. Very, very simple question. As faculties, we ask so many questions to the students, but rather when we are asked questions, I'm not getting any responses. Why so? Like only one professor, Dr. Dennis only said, responded. What about others?
No, ma'am.
No. Can you tell your name? I'm not able to find it out. Who is that? Who responded?
Kasirajan.
Thank you, Professor Kasirajan. Okay, kindly to respond so it will be easy for me to know. Okay, now let's start using the Google Jamboard. How it is used, like you use your whiteboard. These are some model technological tools that is available for you. Again, when you click on the 9 dots, all right, you get something called as Jamboard. Can you see plus new jam? You can see plus symbol, okay, on your bottom right. Then it is like a whiteboard. It's like a whiteboard tool. Okay, it's a whiteboard tool, and wherein you will be able to use it, right? So this is a Jamboard. You can rename it. I can rename it as IIMT demo or something. I'm going to have it. So as we write in your board and you rub your content on your board, all right, and this is like each frame. This is the first frame. Can you see here? 1 out of 10, sorry, 1 out of 1. If I click on the next, you get your next Jamboard. So can you see this is the first Jamboard, this is second Jamboard. Once you write it, you can duplicate it or you can delete it. Either you can duplicate it or you can delete it. All right. So I have a pen here and you've got these different colors of the pen and the thickness of the pen. Say for example, if I'm going to teach about Google I'm just using my keyboard only. Maybe Google Slides. You can use it. Okay. And also you can change the color, or if you want a different highlighter, as you write it on the board, you can write it here. And say, for example, if you want to rub, you can take an eraser and you rub it. All right. And also you can have sticky notes. So it had question and answering session, which was not available in your normal PowerPoint on the cloud. Okay. And also, like Google Slide also allowed you to have a collaborative learning. Learning. All right. And so you could have like this. Okay, it's like sticky notes. Okay, so and also here you'll be able to directly without a direct YouTube search, right? Without using URL. Google Slides allow direct YouTube search. Okay. So these are examples of sticky notes. So once this is done, okay, you can have sticky notes, you can write it, you can erase it. Also, if I want to insert directly, there is something called image. I can either upload it or using an URL if I want to paste, or my camera, all right, or a Google image search. Okay, I'm going to give it as Google Slides. And if I want to teach on Google Slides or Google Slides functionalities, what are the functions of Google Slides? If I want to search, okay, and I get something that's relevant, or something that's relevant or not relevant. Okay, so I am going to select any picture that I wish to select. Okay, and then I can publish. See, if I want to teach the students, this is the logo of Google Slide. I'll select the Google Slides logo. Can you see? It will be automatically pasted here. And you can have it as, and also you have got a text where you can have it as, this is a logo of Google Slide. You can have it like a display bigger, and also like a display title, and also you can have like different colors. Okay, different colors, or whatever you wish to have. Logo is this. And when I make it as I have it like this whiteboard, the same thing, like how I had my Google Slide, I can share it with people. And also here, if you want to teach something with anything that you would like to fill it up, okay, any images, okay, there are set of images that you want to use it, then you are free to use it. Okay, and if you want to fill it with a different color, you can use it a different color. Okay, so you want to teach this process moves from this, and then it moves to the next methodology that you would like to teach, and you can have it. Okay, and you can have it like this, like, and what color that you wish you can have, and also you can have text files into it. So it's display, you can make it very simple. Okay, inserting video, you can change whatever it is, or you want it as a white color, something, or a black, or anything, and the different things you'll be able to do on with it. And then again, I can have inserting my video without YouTube search, because we are discussing about the Google Slides. I want to make it something diagrammatic. I can do it like this. All right, I can do it like this. And you have a laser. If I want to teach using a laser, so it moves from this and it goes up to here. All right. So these are the things. I don't know. We are not able to share it. The chat is disabled. There are so many participants. Like 40 of you are there. Whether you are able to follow, about Google Jamboard. For how many of you Google Jamboard is new? Can you click raise hands? Just click raise hands if Google Jamboard is new to you. Yeah, I think I am getting it from Dennis, Dr. Dennis, and then Anuj Kumar, Dr. Mamta, AP Yubakreka, Menaka Guruswami. Okay. So I can see 4 of you or 5 of you raising hands. I can also share the link. I don't know why the chat is disabled here. Kavita ma'am, can I share the link? Can the participants explore? You can try creating newer frames. I'll try to share it to Kavita ma'am's WhatsApp. Maybe Kavita ma'am, maybe she will be sharing it with you.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm just here. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, I have not still shared it to you. I will share it. Okay, I'm sharing it with Kavita ma'am. Share it with you, ma'am. Share it to the participants. On the chat, participants, kindly do. So again, when you come, I can see you here, not with your name because I made it as anonymous. And also, it provides like on from your Google Drive directly if you have got images, or in your Google Photos if you have got images, you can directly take it. Okay, or using a camera. And here you can make um, cameras open, and you want to teach something. Okay, and that also you'll be able to do it. Okay, so these are some things that you can use it. And also setting background, if you want like this, then you want to use with the dots, or you want lines, you can have lines, or checks, you can have checks, or you want to have a blackboard and wherein you want to write using a white. How really you write it on your board, right? How you write it on your board. Same way, yeah, I can see one of you joining. Can you start moving to any one slide frame and you start writing? Move your mouse.
I'm sorry for the interruption. I just want to give announcement that I have shared the link on chat box as well as on the WhatsApp group also. So delegates can do join with that link.
Participants, whether you're able to see it on the chat box. Please do respond.
Chat box we are not able to access, but only we can go to the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Even I'm not able to see the chat box. If chat box is enabled, it would be more easy, ma'am. Yeah. At least from WhatsApp, try to come. Let me see. Like one of you, oh, that person also left. So you can move into your different frames. All right, and setting up your backgrounds also is possible. Okay, and also For any other tools, okay, for any other tools it is possible. All right, so these are some of the functionalities. You're getting it free of cost, right directly from Google. Okay, right directly from Google. Any doubts? Maybe you're just seeing a demonstration. Once we put your hands into it, and when you start working on it, then you'll be able to understand more about it. So we have seen about Google Slides, Google Jamboards. Okay. So e-learning doesn't just like that happen. It requires careful planning and implementation. All right, you need to plan it out, because before I'm coming to the session, I plan it out. So how many minutes I'm going to take, show a demonstration, how many minutes I'm going to make the participants to work. So like what are the tools? All the tools will not be fitting for your one thing. According to your application, according to the subject that you're going to handle, it will be of greater use for you. All right, and when you take a e-learning, right, e-learning itself is a very big platform. Like you all said, you used Google Classrooms. All right, Nearpod, Kahoot, I don't know how many of you used Kahoot. And today's session I'll be showing about Edmodo is a content management system. It gives from end to end, right? The Khan Academy, a lot of content. All right, seesaw, that's all for personalized training. They need to learn and they need to move to the next level. All right, Yammer for corporate training. How many in any of the college do you use Moodle? In your college, do you use Moodle?
Yes, ma'am. We are used it, ma'am.
Okay. So Moodle is like a content where you will be able to instantiate something, you conduct some FA test. All right. So those things are there also, but here now predominantly people started using Google Classrooms and every application that keeps updating every day. So sometimes you ask, why, ma'am, there is no pandemic? Why there is a need of e-tools? Why is the need of these modern technological tools? In 2017, I started evangelizing about Google Classroom around the world to Asian teachers initially, but they were not so promising because 2007, some faculty said, no, ma'am, only when the student comes to class, only when I am physically present, only I can teach. And they said, how it is possible? This happened in 2017 when I started evangelizing about the Google Classrooms or the digital classrooms that is available. But what happened in March 2020? You all know about it, right? In March 2020, pandemic came. Nobody was able to come out of the house. We are all put up in the house. And then we started learning the digital tools and then started teaching into it. All right. So e-tools, it provides a blended learning. You have your classroom learning, you have an e-learning. So the students will be able to understand more about it. All right, but how far you are technologically strong into, but you are strong in your concepts, right? Adding flavors to it, it's very important, right? So technology does not replace great teachers. Because of technology, teachers cannot be replaced, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational. You can be transformational. You all said, one professor initially, he said, initially when they told pandemic and online classes, I don't know what to do, but gradually I learned something new. I'm experiencing it. Because of this pandemic, many of you have become digital teachers. All right, you all become digital teachers. So I showed you about Google Slides, how far it is different from your PowerPoint. And then we moved on to Google Jamboard, where the students can collaborate, learn, and engage in a new way. And also you have a mobile application also. Okay, it is called as a whiteboard. Okay, where you can visualize ideas. The students can share their brainstorms or any question, how picturized. Okay, students, they could create Jamboard from any time to anywhere. So till now, are you able to understand about Google Slides, the different functionalities, and Google Jamboard's functionality? Yes, no? Expecting one such answer, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Menaka, ma'am. All right. And then moving on into the next contents that we are going to see. And a great teacher can make every subject interesting. Okay, it is in the hands of teachers. Students love the subject of whatever you teach is because of the teacher. Okay, and what are the different ways that you can start? More than you have technological tools, there are different innovative methods that we need to start up your class. Today, how did you start up a session? How did you start a session? What was the first segment of a session? What did we have? What did we have? What we had? We started with playing. Why nobody is unmuting and speaking? We started the session by playing what? By playing a game. Remember? By playing a game on reading the color of the word but not the word. Okay, so those things, tell a story, ask them any question, be entertaining, refer something to the current trends. What is happening in Ukraine, Russia? What is the current situation in Sri Lanka? Then it will inspire the students to know what is happening currently in the entire world. Start your speech. It's an easy subject. You'll be able to do it once you listen to the class. Refer to a very recent conversation that you had. Okay, compliment the student, state with positive statements. Okay, positive statements. Okay, and quote anything from recent research. There are three types of teachers in this world. One is a hard-working teacher, the other is an hardly working teacher, and who's a smart working teacher. What kind of teacher you are? Can you unmute and speak? This is nowhere related to technology. What kind of you are? A hardworking, dedicated, passionate, or what type of teacher? How can you denote yourself at what teacher you are, or a faculty, or a professor, whatever it is? Yes, Dr. Menaka.
Yeah, we have to be a smart worker
Yes.
with very high rich technologically. We have to in a stubborn mind of technological.
Okay. How do you define yourself? What kind of faculty you are? Your experience. In one word. In one word. Hardworking, smart working, dedicated, or whatever it is. How can you define yourself?
I'm a smart kind of teacher.
Okay, thank you. Like Dr. Menaka ma'am said, she's a smart working teacher. What about others? There are many of you, but I don't know why they are not responding. See, the organizers are opened up the mic also for you. Yes, can I?
I can define myself as a dedicated teacher.
Dedicated teacher. Thank you, Dr. Dennis. Right? Like Dr. Menaka said, smart teacher, Dr. Dennis, dedicated teacher. What about others? At least for this question, I need response from your side. It is defining yourself. You are not trying to speak about somebody. It's your own thing that you're going to speak about. Yes, I wish others also to unmute and speak. What kind of teacher you are? A strict teacher? Yes, please. Please give me a response. Only 2 out of 36. What about others? Kindly unmute your mics and speak. What kind of teacher you are? Otherwise, I will think that you have connected to this and you have switched on and you left the place and went. Only 2 of them have responded. Only Dr. Dennis and Dr. Menaka. I need to pre-assume others, they have just connected and left their mobiles or systems and they left. If you are connected right now, just unmute your mics and say what kind of teacher you are. In one single word. In one single word. Anybody wishes to unmute?
Smart work teacher.
Your name, sir? I could not see.
Rajan.
What teacher? What teacher?
Smart working teacher.
Smart working teacher. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Kasirajan, sir. What about others? Which means only 3 out of 35 will get
Ma'am.
certificates. Others.
Smart working teacher.
Your name?
Anuj Kumar.
Anuj Kumar sir. Yeah, I saw you raising up hands. Okay, smart working teacher. Well done. What about others? Okay. It is easy to teach and ask questions to students. When we are asked questions, right, there is so much of hesitation to get answers from you. I don't know why. See, with lot of pains like Kavita ma'am, the entire management, lot of tea faculty, students, they have taken effort to conduct this program for your own development. Okay, only when you keep swinging one hand, you will not get a sound. Only when two hands are clapped, then you hear a sound. So there should be a growth and development for every teacher every semester. You cannot be the same. You can say that you are 20 years experience, 25 years experience, but we cannot return ourselves as same. New tools. Sometimes I learn from you and you also learn something from me. All right, it's a two-way kind of learning. So these are kind of teachers, and you want to become a smart teacher. See, whatever you teach, they may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. I don't know how I'm going to feel, how you all made me feel today. I've been into this webinar for so many years, right? So many talks, more than 500 talks. All right, but that's okay. I do understand it. But when you take a class, you've got 40 periods, like 40 or 50 periods, and how you make them feel is more important. All right, and then coming on to how many of you used Google lenses? Even homeworks could be done using Google lenses. Okay, it's an artificial intelligence power technology that your smartphone camera uses, and a deep machine learning. Okay, not only to detect object but also to understand, it scans, it does the translation, shopping, and more. Anyone have used Google lenses before? I'm just asking a yes or no question. Like when we learn B.Ed, right? They say yes or no question, true or false question, multiple choice question. These are the questions for us to
No,
understand.
ma'am. No.
Not used. Okay. Google Lens. All right. Yeah. So Google Lens in your mobile, if you have your mobile, and here you can see a normal Google, right? You see a normal Google application. It's available in all your mobiles. Can you see? Can you see the Google application here? And you will see something like a camera onto your top left. Or I can show you on my system. When you see this on your system, it's lens, like lens.google, or this is the symbol. Can you see 4 boxes with the center? You open up your Google application on your mobile, and there's something called see on your top right, you will see like a symbol like this. Can you see like this symbol with multicolor symbol? You can scan and translate text. See how it has been done. It is translated. Can you see how it is being translated? Look on here. It was in a different name. You scan it and find it out. It's in Tokyo, the car 3 and C3. You can do a translation. You can show these things to the student. Find a look you like. You want to do a shopping, just take a picture for somewhere you see some people are wearing it. Then you give it as a search, and you can get from where you will be able to buy the same kind of shoes or whatever it is. Find a look you like. Okay, and if you want to copy and paste, copy or handwritten text with this, and you can just send it to another document. Copy it and you can paste it on a Google Docs. See, can you see down something called homework? Okay, the students also will be able to do some kind of homework here. Can you see there's a word called homework down? Homework. Okay, text, you can search, copy to computer, and it copies to your computer. Okay, and identifying animals and plants. So you open up and give a search, you see something that's new. Even for you can use it for your teaching purpose. You can ask your students open Google Lens and find it out what it is. It searches and it says it's bird of paradise. This bird, okay, it's bird of paradise. Like and then step by step homeworks, right? See here, steps to solve a quadratic equation. So it gives you a homework is given to solve the quadratic equation, x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay, then it gives x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You remember this quadratic equation formula, and it is telling how they should substitute, and the students will be able to do it. And try your Google Lens. Okay, okay, it's also available in a store. Okay, and so I was trying to take so real time examples. When you take when you have your router, your Wi-Fi router, which carries a Wi-Fi username and password, just open up your Google Lens, just scan on it, right? And then after, automatically, without giving your SSID or anything, automatically your router will be connected with your mobile, right? Nets will be connected. Okay, so you can literally point out and shoot and try to get details from it. Okay, you can do a translation, I showed, smart text selection, and you can paste it. You can do a text search, homeworks, shopping. You find some objects and you can just find it out whether you can go on for a shopping of the same. How AI is used in Google Lens. See, what is this? Can you all open up your Google app that is available in your mobile? Google app, only the Google, 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 and then just open up and then give you a search. Click on search, search with your camera. Beneath you can see translate, text, search, homework, shopping, places, dining. I want you to give search and just capture this image. And I'm getting it as IIMT. Are you getting it? IIMT, College of Science and Technology. All about IIMT I'm able to get because it's the logo of IIMT. Anybody tried? If you want to go for dining, you can try it out with this. Anybody tried? Hello? I think if it is Google Meet, it would have been even more easier for you to chat. And then I always promote Google products. Why? Because it's free of cost and it's easy and it's user friendly. Anybody tried Google Lens now? Yes, no, any object near you. Just spit it out, shoot it.
No, ma'am, it is not possible because we have to insert that software. After that, only we can able to do it, ma'am.
No,
because
no software is needed. Only Google app on your mobile is enough.
Yeah, ma'am.
Google,
Yeah,
normal
I have to install Google app. That's why I could not, ma'am.
Okay, try post this session. Try post this session.
Okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so you can do it for searching. I've done it for translation. All right, if you want to buy this web camera, you know, this web camera everybody wanted to buy during a pandemic. So we tried searching it and we were able to get it. All right, what are the other tools? Google Classroom, I know you're all well versed in Google Classroom. All right, and now coming into Edmodo and Big Blue Button. All right, Edmodo and Big Blue Button. These are other tools that are available. All right, Edmodo, EDMODO. Okay, so this tool gives you an entire educational technology around the world. Most of them they are using. It's an education network. Okay, and also make a note of it, DIIGO, if you want to annotate things and sometimes you find, take a bookmark and you forget it out. There's a very good application for better reading and research with annotations, and some of the annotations you're given as free of cost, and for some you need to work it, you need to pay, but you can start at free. Okay, there are many groups, DIIGO, make a note of it. Okay, you can create your own groups. I just started own group, but we are not able to share it. What are the tools available? Okay, DIIGO, you can install it as in Chrome. I've done it with the Google Chrome extension. You have got application. You can import bookmarks, Kindle highlights, your export. You can publish to auto publish to blogs, manage blogs. All right, and these are other tools that you need to. All the browsers support a DIIGO LET. Okay, it allows you to do so many things. Okay, and also you can find so many groups available. You can find so many groups available. Which group you want, you can go and join into your group. Okay, you can also create a group and ask people to join, or you can join into so many groups that are available into it. Okay, so many groups available into it. And Edmodo, when you think about uh, Edmodo, it's an education network, all right, where everybody or most of the institutions are using it. Okay, and then here you can write your blogs, you can have your quizzes. It's an open note quiz, or it's a study guide, like how you use in your Google classroom, right? So a platform students loves, updated that parents that want, it can connect to parents. All right, and lot of blogs are being there for students separate, for staff separate. All right, kindly check it out, kindly check it out. All right, and then coming on into the big blue button, we don't have much time to show you the demonstration. Like here also, you initially big blue button was allowing us to record the sessions, but due to pandemic, most of us, we shifted into online mode of session, and we were not able to save it, so they have removed it. And this engaging students, all right, and it's a web conferencing. You can have whiteboard, you can have breakout rooms. Why I told even in big in Google Meet, once if it is for only paid version, you get the breakout rooms, but here you also get your breakout rooms, right? And you can have public chat, private chat, you can have your polls. Okay, polling during a session itself, a whiteboard, you can share your notes. Everything gets customized into one unit called big blue button. So many things are into my YouTube channel. You can find it out. And all right, I don't know, because we didn't have the chat facility, or I don't know, we were not able to the best of my ability, I was able to share things with you. So due to lack of time, I've not shared a demo, but it's available on my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type Doreen Robin, you get my channel, right? And Edmodo, as I told you, right, it's a free learning management tool that merges classroom content, safe communication, and assessment with social media safe. Okay, here you get, this is how the Edmodo looks like: face-to-face, back and online course, digital citizenship, blended and personalized learning. All right, and whatever it is, it always provides, like you can engage, you can personalize, you can connect, you can measure. All right, and here it's a largest social networking in the world. Okay, so just the social networking in the world. So today's session, we have seen about Google Slides, how far it is different from Google, normal Microsoft PowerPoint. We saw about Google Jamboard. I think it was new for so many of you. And then we started with the different tools, right? The Edmodo tools and the big blue buttons, right? Edmodo tools, the big blue button, and Google Lenses. So in Google, we found three components: the Google Jamboard, Google Slides, and Google Lenses. And on the digital tools, already you know about Google Classroom. We started with Edmodo and big blue button. Okay, I have a quiz. I don't know whether you'll be able to do it because sharing of the link is difficult for me and also for you, and because the chat is not enabled. Okay, so we have seen these things. You can share. I don't think we'll be able to have the quiz. The quiz is ready, but sharing of the link is quite challenging. And maybe in the future, if you're going to get connected, we'll be able to do it. And we are here into teaching faculties, right? This is our website, cirf.co.in. You can find all my details, and I will share my contact details at the end of the session. All right, when you go into YouTube, even this session I'm live streaming it. I just show my homepage, and I know you're all brilliant faculty members. If you wish to learn something more, all right, you can get yourself done and go and just type Doreen Robin. Can you see? So this is my channel name, Doreen Robin. You'll be able to get it. Okay. Any questions? And any kind of training for your students or internships or implant training, kindly do approach to us. We are an R&D company where we work on different kinds of tools, training the faculty, students, and the corporates, right? And also we work with AI-based web applications. So this, if you see this picture, this is my YouTube channel. All right, you have got almost 159 videos are there, and you can kindly subscribe to it. If you found the session was interesting, give it on to the comments here. Okay.
Yes, for sure, ma'am. For
Thank
sure.
you.
Ma'am, you could share your details in the WhatsApp group. It would be useful for us.
Yeah, I will share. Now I will share it here. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can WhatsApp me also. I can share it on WhatsApp group as
Yeah.
well as in the chat box also.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I will share it now. This is my contact details. So feel free to contact of any kind of help or any sessions, what you wish to have for your colleges. I was teaching for engineering colleges for a decade and then started this training and an R&D, education and development and training. Okay, education, research, development, training. Okay, it's a Section 8 company. We have registered under Ministry of Corporate Affairs. I've shared it to you, Kavita ma'am. You can share those details to the groups. All right. I hope the session would have been useful to you. Over to the organizers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doreen ma'am. Dear participants, do you have any question or any query? You are please feel free to ask. Ma'am is there. You can ask any type of query or question.
Yes, please.
You can raise your hands or unmute yourself.
As a faculty, I always say each of you should need to grow and develop every semester.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, ma'am.
Yes, Anuj sir, you have unmuted. Anuj Kumar.
Yeah, please, Anuj sir.
Ma'am, the way you taught, it's created an interest among us to start up and make use of the technical part of this Google.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Dr. Dennis.
Yeah, Dr.Doreen, ma'am, you have delivered such an enlightening session with us. I'm also really surprised at why faculties are not asking questions and why they are not interacting. I don't know why. But I really glad to be in our session. So I would like to invite Dr. C.B. Kumar sir for a vote of thanks for our respected Doreen ma'am and for the participants as well. Dr. C.B. Kumar sir, are you there?
Cannot hear you, sir. Cannot
Yes.
hear.
Thank you, Dr. Ma'am, for inviting for vote of thanks to Dr. Doreen Ma'am. And it's our time pleasure that she has accepted invitation from our college. And thanking you also to Kapta Ma'am for bringing such a great personality for the FDP. Dr. Doreen Ma'am has given a very nice and deep knowledge about the modern technologies and teaching tools. It was very nice one for and hopefully our faculty members has taken it for their educational and teaching tools, and hopefully it will be more beneficial for the students. And really, in the future, we would be glad if Dr. Doreen Ma'am accepts invitation again for our organization. And this is really kind respect to ma'am from entire IIMT College of Polytechnic. And I also give thanking to all the head of the departments, faculty members, Dean Academic Sir, Dean R&D Sir, Director Sir of our colleges, and all the participants across the different institutions, those who have really participated in this 3 days FDP program. Now really I thanking again to Dr. Doreen Ma'am and Kapta Ma'am. Thank you so much. Over to Kapta. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Singh sir. Thank you so much, Doreen ma'am.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Now it is requested to all of the participants, they can leave the meeting now. Thank you, Doreen ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay, the time and then I like Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome.
How will you get